Welcome back! Today we're counting down my top 10 favorite spooky Halloween treats. Perfect for parties, family nights, or just getting into the Halloween spirit. We'll be making these treats together in claymation, so get ready for some creative, hands-on fun. From creepy crawly spiders to ghoulish ghosts, there's something for everyone. Drop a comment with your favorite, and let's get this spooky party started. Number 10. Monster Eyeball Cake Pops. These spooky treats are sure to be the talk of your Halloween party, and they're as fun to make as they are to eat. Whether you're looking to impress your guests or just want a creative activity to do with kids, these cake pops are a perfect choice. Let's dive into the step-by-step process to create these ghoulishly delightful desserts. Start by taking your favorite cake, chocolate, vanilla, or even red velvet works great, and crumble it up into a large bowl. Add a generous scoop of frosting and mix it all together until the texture is sticky and holds together when pressed. This is the base for your cake pops. Once your mixture is ready, roll it into small, even balls about the size of a ping pong ball. Place them on a tray lined with parchment paper and pop them in the freezer for about 15 minutes. This helps them firm up and makes the next steps much easier. While your cake balls are chilling, melt some white candy melts in a microwave-safe bowl, stirring until smooth. Take your lollipop sticks and dip the tip of each one into the melted candy before inserting it into a cake ball. This helps secure the stick. Now, carefully dip each cake pop into the melted candy, turning to coat it completely. Let any excess drip off and set them upright in a foam block or a stand to dry. Before the candy coating sets, it's time to give your eyeballs some personality. Press a colored candy melt or a disc of fondant onto the center of each cake pop to create the iris. Then add a small black candy or a dot of black icing for the pupil. You can use any color you like, green, blue, or even purple for a monster twist. For that extra creepy bloodshot look, grab some red gel icing or edible marker. Use a toothpick or a fine brush to draw squiggly lines radiating out from the iris. Don't worry about being too neat. The messier, the better. These little details really make your monster eyeballs pop and add to the spooky effect. The best part is that each eyeball can have its own unique personality. Try making some with big wide eyes, others with tiny pupils, or even add extra details like little veins or monster eyelashes. The more creative and messy you get, the spookier and more fun your cake pops will look. Don't be afraid to experiment with colors and decorations. Once you've finished decorating, let your cake pop set completely. Arrange them on a tray or stick them into a foam block for a dramatic display. They'll look absolutely terrifying and taste delicious too. These treats are sure to impress your friends and family. Monster eyeball cake pops are the perfect centerpiece for any Halloween party table. Kids and adults alike will love grabbing these creepy, tasty treats. Serve them up and watch your guests' eyes light up with delight and maybe a little fright. Number 9. Witch Hat Cookies. All you need are round cookies, chocolate kisses, and colored icing. Pipe a ring of icing on the cookie, press a chocolate kiss on top, and the icing becomes the hat band. Use orange, purple, or green icing for a festive look. Add a sprinkle or candy for a buckle if you want. Let the icing set, and you've got a batch of adorable witch hats. These are quick, fun, and perfect for kids. They'll disappear fast at any party. Number 8. Mummy Hot Dogs. Wrap hot dogs in thin strips of crescent roll dough, leaving a gap for the face. Bake until golden brown and puffed. Dot on mustard or ketchup eyes, or use candy eyeballs for extra spookiness. Each mummy gets its own personality with the wrappings. Serve warm for a savory, crowd-pleasing treat. They're a great non-sugary option for your Halloween spread. Watch them get gobbled up. Number 7. Ghostly Meringues. Whip egg whites with sugar and a bit of cream of tartar until stiff peaks form. Pipe tall ghost shapes onto parchment-lined baking sheets. Bake at a low temperature until dry and crisp. Once cool, use a black edible marker or melted chocolate to add spooky faces. Make each ghost unique, surprised, spooky, or silly. These are light, fat-free, and gluten-free. Perfect for guests with dietary restrictions. They practically float into your mouth. Number 6. Pumpkin Rice Crispy Treats. If you're looking for a treat that's both adorable and easy to make, this recipe is a must-try. Start by melting a generous pat of butter in a large pot over medium heat. Once the butter is melted and bubbling gently, add in a heap of fluffy marshmallows. Stir constantly as the marshmallows begin to melt, turning into a gooey, sweet cloud. For that perfect pumpkin color, squeeze in a few drops of orange food coloring and mix until the color is even and vibrant. The kitchen will already start to smell amazing. Next, pour in your crispy Rice Krispies cereal. Stir everything together until every piece is coated in that bright orange, marshmallowy goodness. The mixture should be sticky but not too hot to handle. While the mixture is still warm, scoop out portions and use your hands to shape them into round balls. Gently flatten each ball just a bit to give it that classic pumpkin shape. Don't worry if they're not perfect, each one will have its own personality. Now take a toothpick and press it gently around the sides of each ball to create those signature pumpkin ridges. This little detail really brings your treats to life and makes them look just like mini pumpkins. For the finishing touch, press a Tootsie Roll or a pretzel stick into the top of each pumpkin to make a cute, edible stem. This adds a fun texture and a little extra flavor. To complete the look, add a green candy or a swirl of green frosting next to the stem to mimic a pumpkin leaf or vine. It's a simple step, but it makes your treats look extra festive and playful. Place your finished pumpkins on a sheet of wax paper and let them set for about 15 minutes. This helps them hold their shape and makes them easy to pick up and serve. These treats are completely no-bake, so they're perfect for making with kids or as a quick party project. Gather your family or friends and have fun shaping and decorating together. It's a great way to get everyone in the Halloween spirit. Arrange your pumpkin Rice Krispie treats on a tray to create a mini pumpkin patch for your party table. They make a fantastic centerpiece and are sure to impress your guests. These treats are as cute as they are delicious, soft, chewy, and full of marshmallow flavor. Watch as everyone reaches for one. They're guaranteed to disappear fast, so make plenty. Number 5. Spiderweb Cupcakes. Frost cupcakes with white icing for a smooth base. Pipe a black spiral on top, then drag a toothpick from the center outward to create a web. Repeat around the cupcake for a full web effect. Top with a plastic spider ring or an M&M spider with piped legs. This simple trick makes any cupcake instantly spooky. Great for parties and easy to customize. Get tangled up in the Halloween spirit. Number 4. Bloody Candy Apples. If you're looking for a treat that's both delicious and visually striking, this is the one to make. These candy apples are a classic Halloween favorite, but with a sinister twist that makes them look like they've come straight out of a haunted house. The glossy, blood-red coating and dramatic drips are sure to impress your guests and add a spooky flair to your party table. Start by washing your apples thoroughly to remove any waxy coating. This helps the candy stick better. Dry them completely, then insert sturdy sticks into the tops. Next, prepare your candy mixture. Combine sugar, corn syrup, and a generous amount of red food coloring in a saucepan. Stir everything together until it's well mixed and vibrant. This is where the magic begins. Place the saucepan over medium heat and attach a candy thermometer. Bring the mixture to a boil, stirring occasionally, and watch as it transforms into a bubbling ruby red syrup. You'll want to heat it to the hard crack stage, which is about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. This ensures your candy shell will be crisp and shatteringly sweet. Once it's ready, carefully dip each apple into the hot candy, swirling to coat it evenly. For that extra gory, bloody effect, prepare a second batch of candy with a deeper red or even a touch of black food coloring. Spoon this over the tops of the coated apples, letting it drip dramatically down the sides. The result is a chilling, realistic blood effect that's both creepy and captivating, perfect for Halloween. When you set these on a Gothic-themed table, the glossy, dripping finish catches the light and looks absolutely stunning. They're not just a treat, they're a centerpiece, guaranteed to draw attention and spark conversation among your guests. Place the finished apples on a greased baking sheet or a silicone mat to cool and harden. This step is important to prevent sticking and to help the candy set with a beautiful glassy shine. Give them a little time to cool completely before serving. Up close, you'll see just how glossy and tempting these apples are. The contrast between the bright red and the darker blood drips makes them look almost too good to eat. But trust me, they taste even better than they look. A quick safety tip: be extremely careful when working with hot sugar syrup. It can cause serious burns, so always use caution, keep kids and pets away from the stove, and use heat-proof gloves or utensils when handling the pot. Serve these bloody candy apples at your next Halloween gathering, and watch as everyone is amazed by your spooky culinary skills. They're a showstopper at any party, combining classic flavor with a dramatic, unforgettable look. Number 3. Frankenstein Marshmallow Pops. Insert sticks into marshmallows, then dip in melted green candy melts. Add black or brown sprinkles on top for hair while the coating is wet. Let set, then attach candy eyeballs and draw a stitched mouth with an edible marker. Use pretzel pieces or chocolate chips for neck bolts. Each pop gets its own goofy monster face. No baking required, just dip, decorate, and enjoy. These are monstrously cute and easy to make. Perfect for kids' parties. Number 2. Skeleton bone breadsticks. Use breadstick dough, cut strips, and make small cuts at each end. Roll the ends out and curl into spirals for the bone shape. Brush with melted butter and sprinkle with salt or parmesan. Bake until golden brown and puffy. Serve with marinara sauce for a bloody dip. They look just like cartoon bones, so fun! Great as an appetizer or side for Halloween dinner. Bon appetit! Number 1. Vampire donuts. Cut a slit in a donut and insert plastic vampire teeth. Drizzle red icing near the fangs for a bloody bite. Add candy eyes for a silly or spooky face. These are hilarious, quick to make, and always a hit. The perfect last-minute Halloween treat. That's our top 10 spooky Halloween treats. I hope you found something to inspire your own Halloween fun. Tag me if you make any of these. I'd love to see your creations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more creative food ideas. Have a safe, fun, and spooky Halloween. See you next time.